When you're young, you want to do big and great things. You don't know what life has in store for you. It's an unpredictable sequence of events that lead you to the most unexpected places. You never know what or who you might run into that alters the course of your life. That was the case for these two individuals, Stephen Fitzpatrick and Auden Lotting. Both of them had met at the Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts in Liverpool, England. Noticing their shared similar taste in music and artists such as DeMarco
just like seeing her.
And Ariel Pink,
I'm a buzzer, I cross the street.
the duo decided to create a band, initially starting out as a grunge band known as Sundogs. The group shifted their music to a softer, more lo-fi sounding type of melody, and thus, Hers was born. The name Hers actually doesn't have any significant meaning. Rather, it was created as a reflection of the mood and the vibe that they were aiming towards in their songs. Fitzpatrick was the lead vocalist, and Lotting played bass and did backup vocals. In 2016, the band released their debut single, Dorothy. And later in May of 2017, the duo released their first album, Songs of Hers, a compilation album filled with tracks that they already put out such as Dorothy, Marcel, Speed Racer, and their most recognizable track, What Once Was. The album was praised by music enthusiasts for Fitzpatrick's dreamlike singing and Lotting's captivating bass lines. The project captured a perfect blend of upbeat yet slow energy. In August of 2018, the group released their full feature-length album, Invitation to Hers. This album is considered to be more stylistic, and it could be easy to identify that the band was definitely branching out into experimenting with other sounds. For example, one song, Under Wraps, is more mellow. Meanwhile, Harvey is more influenced by conventional pop. Invitation to Hers was a hit among fans and was seen as an improvement over Songs of Hers. The group was well on their way to big things. But unfortunately, Invitation to Hers would be the last project that the band would produce.
Now, both members of the up-and-coming Liverpool indie band Hers have been killed in a car crash in the United States. Stephen Fitzpatrick and Auden Lotting died along with their manager as they were travelling between gigs.
Hours after performing from a gig at the Rebel Lounge in Tonopah, Arizona, the band's tour van had a head-on collision with a pickup truck driving in the wrong direction going eastbound on the westbound carriageway. Stephen Fitzpatrick, Auden Lotting, their tour manager and driver Trevor Engelbrechtson, and the driver of the pickup truck, who was later identified as Francisco Rebollar, were all killed in the crash. Police investigation and later found a bottle of alcohol in the wreckage, summing it up as a case of drunk driving.
Last October, one of the best gigs I've ever been to, and it's just so awful and tragic.
I discovered them last year and they were a bit of a soundtrack to my summer, and really happy songs and good memories as well.
They were being themselves when they were on stage. They came alive. They were sweet, they were warm, they were infectious to be around. They were just the loveliest people. They really were, truly.
He was just like the biggest, most wonderful, cuddly, teddy bear human being you could ever imagine. Like, he just cared about everybody.
You could tell his fans were super excited to see them. There was a lot of kids singing along. Took some photos of the band right before they got in the van, so just weird coincidence, like that never happens, and just this time he just snapped a couple really candid shots right as they were leaving for the night.
And so it's very possible those could have been the last photos of them.
Absolutely positive they were.
A requiem mass was held for Fitzpatrick at St. Mary's Roman Catholic Church. Lotting was cremated, with his ashes given to his family. Tragically, this is the conclusion of the band Hers. Both Fitzpatrick and Lotting were 25 at the time of their death and were on track for long and successful careers. They are all remembered by their families and their fans, who to this day still listen to their songs, including me. As a fan, I've spent endless hours wondering about what could have been. Now I speak to you all appreciating what once was.
Hey! That was it. That was it. That was it. That was how it goes.